Hey guys, it's that 80s nerd, and I finally have another Funko Pop haul for you guys. I know that lately I've done a lot of like movie hauls, but I'm finally back with more Funko Pops. I'm pretty excited about that. These aren't very recent purchases of Funko Pops. These are probably about maybe like 2 weeks old or so. We'll just get started. And this first Funko Pop, ironic enough, is not even for me. It's for my other friend who I've mentioned quite a few times, and you should remember her. And it is a Hot Topic exclusive Steven Universe pop for my friend who loves Steven Universe. I think I saw on their site first that they were going to have this exclusive pop, and I thought it was like really cool, or I saw it in store first. I'm not sure where I saw it first, to be honest with you. And so as soon as I saw it, I grabbed it, but this time I actually looked at all the ones that they had. I didn't just grab the first one that I saw. I looked through because they did have quite a few. I looked through and I saw which ones they had, and this one was like the best one, and he is really cool. Oh god, I miss excuse me. He has a really good paint job. Very surprised. His flip-flops are really good. His shirt's really good. His hair, his eyebrows, his mouth, everything. And he's a Hot Topic exclusive because he has his shirt lifted up to expose his belly button, which I don't know the deal with that. I don't watch Steven Universe. He also glows in the dark. I know his face and his hands and arms and his stomach, they are the things that glow. I just thought this was really cool for her. The box is good too. The box is good. The pop is good. Everything about it is really good. So I did a pretty good job. Not gonna brag, but I did. I think I really did. The second pop is one that I had seen before that was actually one that I considered getting because I'm not really a fan of some of these pops of this type, but I saw this one and it actually seemed halfway decent, so I kind of figured, hey, if I see it, I'll pick it up. And plus it's part of a series that I need to complete. All of these pops also, by the way, I got on a trip to Hot Topic whenever I was with my friend, my other friend, someone I never even mentioned before, but she actually found this pop for me because she heard me talking about it, and I can't thank her enough for finding it for me, because if she wouldn't have found it, then I would have been forever so sad. But it is the Hot Topic exclusive flocked Cheshire Cat, and I'm usually not, as I said, a big fan of the flocked Funko Pops. They just seem weird because I saw the Stitch flocked pop and he was just weird looking. The flock just made him look weird, and the Stitch pop alone is weird. I mean, I know I love Stitch, but I honestly don't think I'll get that pop. There's a few other pops of him that I might get, but like the original Disney one I probably won't get. With him, he still looked the same. He looked really cool, so I was just like, I considered it. And he is really in like really good condition. The plastic on his box is a little bit funky on the one side. It kind of like, I don't know what you want to call it. It I don't know, it kind of just, it doesn't like have such a sharp 90-degree angle as most do. But I mean, that's really not too noticeable or too, you know, important or, you know, dire. Anyway, he's really good. All the flock is really good. His eyes are super good. The paint job, fantastic. And everything about him is just super duper good. And this was like the only one in the store, so that was like just pure luck right there. And he's just so cool. Honestly, like I've said a few times already, this is one flocked pop that I do not mind at all. He's honestly like really cool, and another part to my Alice in Wonderland series, so I am just one step closer to having this completed now. Yeah, he's just really cool. I really like him. And then this next one, this was one I think I just got because there was a sale, and I just had to get him to get the sale. And I looked at this one before and was kind of just like, I don't know. But then I saw it. I probably should have looked a little bit harder, but he still is really good and I really like him. and it is Woody from Toy Story in the new 20th anniversary series. And I had seen this around. I thought it was really cool, so I was kind of considering it, and then I had to get one more pop for the sale. Then I saw him, so I just got him. One thing is, on the plastic, his hat is like so big it makes indents on the back and on the front of the box, like on the plastic and then on like the back cardboard area. But besides that, he does have a fairly decent paint job. There are a few little things, but it's not too serious. Like from afar you probably couldn't really even tell. But he honestly is in really good condition, and his box, besides what I said, his box is really good. So yeah, he's really cute. I really like him. I'm a sucker for Toy Story. I really like Toy Story. I grew up on Toy Story. I grew up with all those old Pixar movies, like, you know, who hasn't? But I did, so I thought it was really cool that they came out with them. And I'd really like to get a good Ham, if possible, because Ham is just so full of sass, and I love it. And also, Rex, he's really cool too. He's just like the opposite of what you'd think a T-Rex is. Almost everybody knows that, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. The last pop that I got, not completely last pop, but the last pop that I got from this trip is another one that I said before that was there, but I was too late to get it. And I said that I would look out for this one because I really wanted this one. It is the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, and I was just, I saw this pop on the shelf, and there was like a lady standing there, and I literally ran, and I was like, excuse me, and I ran back and I just grabbed him, and he was the last one. Same with Cheshire. He was the very last one, and he was sitting like up in broad daylight. He was at the very front of the shelf, and he was just sitting out in broad daylight, and I was just like, why didn't anybody get him? But then, you know, it was probably a sign there. He probably just scooted himself up and was just like, I'm here for you. You can come and get me. I think it was a sign. I think it was a very obvious right up front sign. It was so crazy because he was the last one, and he is a phenomenal paint job. Like, this paint job is insane. Everything is on point. The blush is good. The blush is good. The hair, the eye makeup, everything. His fingers, his dots. It's crazy. I like how good this is. Like, I can't even believe it. And the box is good. It has that weird like curve on the top and on the bottom things. Like, if you can see, it has a bit of a curve on both ends. You know, but it's going to sit there, so it may flatten out over time. And like with the Cheshire Cat, it has that weird kind of curve also to the side of the plastic here. But, you know, regardless of all that, it is phenomenal. And it was the very last one. That's really hard to find with, like, last surviving pops, because usually that's the pop that nobody else wanted, that wasn't as good as all the others, but this one was perfect. And he was the last one. And he was just waiting for me. So, I'm very happy about that. That was like one of my key finds of the day, and I was over ecstatic about that one. But then these next few pops I got whenever I was down in Houston, PA, visiting my aunt. This one line of pops, I didn't really know if I was ever going to get it because I hadn't seen the movie that they belong to, but then I recently saw the movie, absolutely fell in love with the movie. It's one of my all-time favorite movies now, along with my mom's, which is very rare. Now that I've watched this movie, these pops are now harder to find. But this Hot Topic had this pop. It is Inside Out Disgust. It is really awesome. It took me a while to find a good Disgust because they had quite a few, and the thing that was really keen on her was her nose, because a lot of them had just like the very point of the nose, like it wasn't painted or the paint had come off. So it took quite a while to find a good one, along with her shoes too. But her shoes are good, her nose is good. There's probably a little like extra light green from her face on her hair, but honestly that's really no biggie. No biggie at all. Everything else on her is really good, and I'm really happy about it. And the box is really good. Not really too much curviness to it, but it's really good, and I'm like really happy with it. And I was so surprised to see that they had them because I hadn't seen these pops in so long. So hopefully I can find some others besides what I got, because if I could, I'd really like to get these pops because I regret not getting them earlier or watching the movie earlier so that I could get these earlier. The next pop is one of my all-time favorite cartoon characters, or I should say just my favorite character from Inside Out. Spoiler alert right there. And it is, ooh goodness, Anger from Inside Out. And I love Anger. I love Anger just so much because he is like, I think he's that little aspect of Inside Out that makes it PG. So, and he is just so cool. And this pop is quite heavy. It's quite heavy, I will warn you right now. But he's awesome. Honestly, he's so awesome. The character and the pop. Because this pop has like a perfect paint job. They did have quite a few of Anger as well. His belt is on point. His tie is like super on point. His face is good. His eyes are good. His box is really good, you know, except for probably like some minor like little scratches. But it's in the back, so it's really no big deal. But yeah, he's so awesome, and I'm really happy with him. And unfortunately, these were the only two Inside Out pops that they had were Disgust and Anger. So hopefully I can find the other ones later. I know that Hot Topic does have an invisible Bing Bong as an exclusive, but I refuse to get it. I'm not explaining. If you've seen the movie, you should figure out why I refuse to get it. So I will wait for the actual Bing Bong. I know it's online, so I may try to order it. But yes, I refuse to get the invisible Bing Bong. And then the last pop that I got from this little shopping trip down in Houston, PA, and it is Buzz Lightyear from the 20th anniversary Toy Story series. And again, you already know I really like Toy Story, and I saw him, and Buzz is just really cool. And I really love it whenever Buzz goes like all Spanish and whatnot, and whenever he just goes cuckoo. And I just really love this pop because it's so unique, because he even has his little see-through helmet and his one little gadget things open that he uses to call Star Command, and he's very detailed and very like well detailed. Everything is on point. There is like no paint flaws on him. Probably like some very minor ones, but he is fantastic nonetheless. He's totally awesome, and I really love him. And the box is really good too. It's better than Woody's, so that's a plus. But it's a really good box too, except for like one little thing there, but hey, that's nothing. So yeah, I'm really happy that I have this one. And now from this series, all I need is Ham and Rex, and it'll be complete. And I've seen them around. It's just kind of like, I just kind of passed on them, but I know I've seen Rex and Ham around a lot. So if I can pick them up, I most definitely will. And then the last, ooh, goodness, if I don't damage it. Last pop, I had gotten this pop before. He's in my Hot Cash Haul Part 2 video, and I was disappointed with the first version of this pop, and I said that if I was able to get a chance to get it again, I would, like, reorder it. And this one is much better than the last one, and I'm very happy with it. And it is Eddie Munster from the Munsters, and I'm just so happy that I got a good one this time. And my one friend who works at Hot Topic, she even asked me, she said, you know, is this one good? Is this one better than before? And I said it's much better, and she was really happy for me, and I was super duper happy. There's just teeny tiny little paint flaws on him, but these are the kind of paint flaws that I can live with. So it's really cool. And his box too is really good, except for a little curvature on the bottom, which is really weird. But hey, it can flatten over time, right? So it's really no big deal. But yeah, super happy with him. Way better than the last one. So I'm really happy. And that's it for this Funko Pop haul. It was quite a large Funko Pop haul, so I'm kind of happy about that. that it's a bit larger. The offer still stands for a Funko Pop collection video. It's everywhere and it's constantly changing. If you pay attention to the Funko Pops behind me, they're constantly changing orders because I have to change so many things around, and I'm slowly running out of room for all of them. So yeah, trying to put these ones away is gonna be quite a bit of a hassle. So if you did like this video, please, you know, click the thumbs up button, click it, smash it, everything like that, and comment down below which one you really liked. So that was it for this video, and I hope to see you guys in another one soon. Bye!